Hey, what's up? BJ Rains here with the Idaho Press Tribune, BlueTurfSports.com. Welcome to Las Vegas, the Cosmopolitan Hotel and Casino, the Condesa Ballrooms to be exact. We're here at Mountain West Media Days. Now they're calling it the Mountain West Media Summit. Day one wrapping up here. Boise State coach Bryan Harsin and players will speak on Wednesday. That'll be the Mountain Division players. Today was the West Division players. San Diego State got most of the headlines. Rocky Long speaking about Boise State being back on the schedule for 2017. He said he doesn't really see it as a rivalry because they don't play every year, but he does say he's glad the game is back. He's excited for both fan bases. He knows it's a game that is highly anticipated. The two teams have won the last three Mountain West championships, and heck, they're two teams that are picked to win their divisions this year. Boise State getting 21 of 28 votes. They are the preseason favorite to win the Mountain Division this year. How about this? 10 straight years Boise State has now been picked to win their division or their conference. 10 straight years. And, Boise State doing it again this year, at least preseason, but the last 2 years they have not even won their division, and only in the 4 years of the Mountain West Championship game, Boise State has only won their division and gotten to that championship game one of the 4 years. So odds are not in their favor, at least based on the preseason predictions, but Boise State certainly wants to get back to that championship game. We did briefly talk to Brett Rippon and David Moa after they arrived in town today, and they said, you know what, it's nice to be picked first, but we haven't done it the last couple years, so it obviously doesn't mean much. It's preseason, it's just talk. Have to go out there and prove it on the field. And so Boise State, San Diego State, how about this? The Aztecs, they got all 28 votes, unanimous pick in the West Division. So Boise State, San Diego State, at least from the media's perspective, on a collision course to meet in the Mountain West Championship game. They do play in the regular season, though, October 14th in San Diego. That should be a lot of fun there at Qualcomm Stadium on the 14th, one of the more highly anticipated games in the Mountain West Conference all season. Didn't get it last year with McNichols and Pumphrey, but do get it back on the schedule this year in 2017, and that should be a lot of fun. But again, Boise State picked to win the Mountain Division, 10th straight year they've done that. Some other news, the preseason All-Mountain West team was released earlier today, and no Brett Rippon. It's Josh Allen, the quarterback from Wyoming, getting first-team honors. Josh Allen also the preseason Offensive Player of the Year. And, Brett Rippon, he's over there quietly saying, what about me? He is a guy that, he didn't actually say that. I'm just saying that for him. But he was the first-team quarterback the last 2 years. 2 years in a row. The quarterback at the end of the season that was first team was Brett Rippon, including last year over Josh Allen. Yet coming into this year, Josh Allen gets the nod for the preseason Mountain West Player of the Year. And he's also, the first-team quarterback. And, a lot of hype around him possibly being a first-round draft pick. Some saying he could be a top 5 pick in the draft, Josh Allen, that is. And his hype will only continue to grow as he gets the nod for preseason Player of the Year. He'll be here Wednesday. Looking forward to chatting with him. It's going to be quite the scene with Brett Rippon and Josh Allen and the hype of those two quarterbacks, in the Mountain West, both appearing here in the Condesa Ballrooms on Wednesday. So that should be a lot of fun. Another snub for Boise State. I felt like Cedric Wilson. I thought he was going to be a first-team player. He lost out to Michael Gallup and Devontae Boyd. Gallup certainly deserving for Colorado State. Devontae Boyd, his numbers just weren't quite good enough. I know he was hurt a little bit last year, but Cedric Wilson had more catches, more yards, and more touchdowns than Devontae Boyd from UNLV. But it was Boyd that landed on the first team. No preseason nod for Cedric Wilson. So arguably Boise State's, I don't think there's any arguing about it. Boise State's two best players on offense, Cedric Wilson and Brett Rippon, both omitted from the preseason team. The only offensive player for Boise State that got on the preseason team was the center, Mason Hampton. So congrats to him. Also David Moa on the defensive line and Tyler Horton. So 3 players make the preseason team for Boise State, but kind of crazy that their offense, which is just usually so good and one of the tops in the country, only has one preseason player, and it's the center, Mason Hampton. So again, Brett Rippon, David Moa, Bryan Harsin, they're all going to be speaking on Wednesday. We'll have all 3 of them doing Facebook Lives with us as well, so make sure you check the Blue Turf Sports Facebook page. Make sure you're liking that, the Idaho Press Tribune Facebook page as well. And keep checking BlueTurfSports.com throughout the day while we're down here in Las Vegas. Going to have continuous coverage, videos. There's a Rocky Long video on there now. He was making some funny comments about Boise State fans. There's some other videos as well. So we'll be posting video and news and blogs and tidbits throughout the day, all day Wednesday, as Boise State's players and coaches and the other players, including Josh Allen, make their rounds around the media here in the Mountain West. So having fun from Las Vegas. Haven't lost too much money yet. A little hot outside. Luckily, we're here inside pretty much all day, putting to bed about a 12-hour day here at the Cosmopolitan Hotel. So we'll be at it bright and early tomorrow morning for day 2. It's the Mountain West Media Summit here in Las Vegas. Appreciate you for tuning in to BlueTurfSports.com. I'm BJ Rains. We'll be back soon with more from Las Vegas.